All right, everyone, ready to dive deep. Today we're tackling The Android Assassin, a story by Donald Firesmith that'll leave you guessing till the very end.
Oh, absolutely. A real page-turner.
No kidding. It's got androids, mob bosses, double crosses.
And that's just the beginning.
Exactly. Right off the bat, we meet Aaron Mills, CEO of New World Androids. He's got it all. Money, success.
Cutting-edge tech, but, a dangerous past.
You said it. And that past. It catches up with him in the form of Sergei Korolev.
Head of the Russian Brotherhood, talk about a chilling introduction. He wants Aaron to create an android assassin.
Talk about a moral dilemma, right? And Korolev, he doesn't make things easy. Remember that line. Your family, your career, they're hanging by a thread, and I hold a knife.
Intense. Firesmith nails that feeling of being trapped, of having no good options. Makes you wonder, what would you do?
Seriously. Especially since Aaron, he's not some hardened criminal. Sure, he's made some iffy choices.
But building an assassin, that's a whole other level.
Right. But instead of panicking, Aaron does something unexpected. He fights back, but not with violence. He decides to outsmart them both. Korolev and his target, Vincent Moretti, the head of the Italian mafia.
Talk about a high-stakes gamble. It really makes you question, does a situation like this reveal your true nature, or does it force you to become someone new?
That's a great question. What would we become under that kind of pressure? But that's what makes this story so good. It's not just the tech, it's the psychology.
Absolutely. And speaking of tech, these aren't your clunky robots from old movies. These androids are practically human, which makes everything even more ethically complicated.
It's like suddenly we're in this gray area, right, where the lines between right and wrong get blurry. And Aaron's plan, man, he's playing a dangerous game.
Oh, absolutely. A high-stakes game for sure. He agrees to build the android for Korolev.
But Korolev has no idea what he's getting into.
Not even close. See, Aaron, he convinces Korolev to undergo this procedure, right? Makes him look exactly like his own Lieutenant Nevsky.
Wait, what? He surgically altered a mob boss.
That's right. Talk about audacious. He's using this advanced tech not just for the assassin android, but to manipulate people in the real world too.
That's something out of a spy film.
Exactly. And here's where it gets even crazier. Aaron, he creates a second android.
A second one.
Yep. This one, a replica of Moretti, the target. So now he's got two androids, Korolev and Moretti, ready to play their parts.
Okay, so he's going to have the androids face off, but how does that help him?
Because he knows Korolev.
Yeah.
That guy, all ego.
Well,
He's going to want to see Moretti's downfall with his own eyes.
So it's a setup.
Exactly. Korolev thinks he's in control, but Aaron's playing him like a fiddle.
Like what they say, right? Pride comes before a fall.
You got it. It makes you wonder, at what point could Korolev have walked away? Was he always going to end up like this?
That's the thing about Firesmith's writing. He makes you think about these big questions. It's not just action, it's about choice. About who we become when the pressure's on.
Absolutely. But back to the plan. Remember Nevsky. He calls Aaron, thinks he's in the clear after the hit.
Oh man, that scene had me on the edge of my seat.
Me too. Nevsky walks right into Aaron's office. No idea it's a trap. The FBI's there, ready to make their move. And the best part, the guy Nevsky thought was Russo watching the hit. It's actually the real Moretti.
Wow. So Aaron played them both. He used Korolev's ruthlessness to take them both down.
You'd think that's it, right? Justice served. But Firesmith, he's got one more trick up his sleeve.
I gotta admit, for a second there, I thought Aaron was in the clear. But then, bam, the FBI bursts in.
Right. Just when you think it's over, Firesmith throws another curveball.
Totally. They arrest Moretti. He's claiming self-defense, says he had to kill Korolev. It was wild.
And that's where the story goes from a thriller to something more.
Oh, absolutely. We're suddenly dealing with these huge questions about identity. Like, if you can make a perfect copy of someone, what does real even mean?
It's mind-blowing. And that's not all, remember. As the FBI is leaving, one of the agents greets someone as Mr. Mills.
Wait, hold up. You're saying Aaron Mills is alive?
Firesmith leaves it open-ended, but it sure makes you think. Did he plan this from the very beginning? Did he have an android double ready to go?
It's like, how far ahead did this guy plan? Did anyone make it out of this story the way they went in? We're talking about a world where you can't even trust your own eyes.
Exactly. It makes you wonder what happens when technology gets so good we can't tell what's real anymore.
It's a question we're going to have to face sooner or later, even in our world. The Android Assassin might be fiction, but it sure feels relevant today, you know?
For sure. It's a story that sticks with you long after you finish reading, makes you question everything you thought you knew about identity, morality.
And the choices we make when the stakes are life or death.
Well said.
Well, that about wraps up our deep dive into The Android Assassin by Donald Firesmith, a story that's as thought-provoking as it is thrilling.
Absolutely. A must-read for anyone who loves a good mind-bending story.
And on that note, we'll leave you with this. The next time you see someone who seems a little too familiar, maybe, just maybe, take a closer look. Until next time, keep exploring those depths, but be careful what you find down there.